Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. We're sitting behind the wheel of our CHR XLE Premium and we're going to talk about the specification and the road handling of this little vehicle. So first of all, we've got a 2.0 liter engine, 4-cylinder, DOHC 16 valve, variable valve timing, and you've got an intelligent sport mode that you can choose, and you've got Toyota Direct Ignition System. Toyota didn't go for the turbo or the supercharged, just a good old atmospheric engine. It's going to be reliable over time. This one is going to be good for 144 horsepower at 6,100 RPM, and it's really close to the red line that you will find at 6,700 RPM when you check quickly on the display around here. So 139 pound-feet of torque. That's not too bad because it's going to be there at 3,800 RPM. It's mated to an electronically controlled CVT, and you've got sequential shift mode that you can choose. It's going to give you the simulation of 7-speed. You can switch a lever into manual position and simply choose the gear that you want yourself. You've got only a front-wheel drive drivetrain here. When you check in Europe, they've got less powerful engine and they still can get all-wheel drive. In Quebec, it's a must. Everybody loves all-wheel drive when it comes to winter. Even if you don't use it often, when there's a lot of snow out there that you really require all-wheel drive to go through, I think people feel insecurity with those systems when you've got some bad weather out there. What do you think about that? Front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive? Feel free to comment. Anyway, front-wheel drive only for our American version of the CHR. When it comes to road handling though, the CHR will benefit from Toyota's new global architecture. And the TNGA wants to deliver sports car style responsiveness, linearity, and consistency of performance. You've got that low center of gravity, you've got that high strength and body rigidity, and it's combined also to a low weight. So it's gonna make really an enjoyable experience as soon as you sit behind the wheel and start moving this little vehicle. Remember, the engine is not that strong, so as soon as you get some air, get some speed, gets moving on, you will see that it's kind of fun. And I always get a smile when I'm driving this vehicle. It's fun and amusing. Toyota will need to convince people to sit behind the wheel and try this one on the road and push it a little bit more than they're used to really see how well the CHR handled. I took this one on the track back in Quebec City. We were invited by Toyota to go at Saint-Eustache, and I was impressed. As soon as I was rolling the big curve, it was holding, and I was impressed how much sports car inspiration I could find in this little crossover. So, as soon as you accelerate, well, get a note, it's not punchy. It's written punchy in the media press release that we got, but no. It's not, okay? If you see a hill up ahead of you, you will need to press hard on the accelerator. If you want to do a passing maneuver, well, guess what? Step on it, pedal to the metal, and let's go. Now is the time to accelerate. And match to that, you have that buzzing sound of the CVT in the high rev. You have to note also that the CVT uses a feature which is a world-first coaxial 2-port oil pump system that modifies the oil pressure in response to various driving conditions. A CVT is an infinite gear ratio, so it's always there to accelerate or to give you the better fuel efficiency possible. You've got different modes that you can choose. You've got Eco, you've got Normal, and you've got Sport, which is going to change the reactivity of the vehicle, the reactivity of the gas pedal. But it's hidden in the menu right there in the center of the display. So I need to leave the road with my eyes, select the setting, or confirm it, and look once again on the road. And it's directing my attention as a simple button could do the job right there at the press of a finger. Still, it's not going to change really much the acceleration time, just the reactivity of your accelerator pedal. You've got good braking, it's smooth, it's linear, you don't get that fade that you usually got with other Toyota vehicles. When you check the front disc size, it's 11.75 inches, so it's kind of big. In the rear, 11.1 inches, so you've got enough braking power even to enjoy on a track. The direction is responsive while its ride quality combines to the feedback of a sports tuned vehicle with the impact absorbing ability. So if you've got a beaten up road ahead of you, you won't feel it in the steering. They've adapted to a good mix between comfort and sports communication. And you've got a great job also with the tires, the size, the type that they choose. It's really perfect. Sometimes, although the CVT will have some tendency to react strangely at the end of a turn. So find your apex, and as soon as you're exiting the curve, step on it, you will bypass that little compartment of the CVT. Remember that you have to be careful also while you're going to do some backup maneuvers with the button on the direction. See if you don't want to raise the volume or change the radio station. For the suspension, well, the ride quality never gets harsh. You've got a good mix between comfort and performance. The road handling is kind of impressive. I went into some curve kind of quickly and I could hear the sound of those tires, but it was still holding. And at the rear, you've got a new double wishbone suspension that includes first use of shock absorbers with urethane upper support to improve the passenger comfort. In the front, independent McPherson gas strut with stabilizer bar, and that's what's giving rigidity also and a great feeling in those curves. General comfort is really fine. You've got that great visibility if you're in the driver's seat position. You've got some adjustment that will be needed for the telescopic steering wheel. I could use a little bit more to get the perfect seating position. And talking about the seating position, I love how my feet are low and the seat is kind of high to really give me a unique feeling once again when I'm driving it. And that's where it shines on the road, on a track, in everyday use. You don't even need a big engine to appreciate a vehicle just like this one. You've got a good sound system also. You need to plug in your iPhone or I don't know, your mobile device. And remember that you have no Android Auto, no Apple CarPlay and no navigation. So print a good old map before you leave or use your phone. But you know, safety first, it's really important. Safety is important and you've got a tons of security feature inside the CHR. We're going to start with the base one, the Toyota Safety Sense P package that you get. You've got pre-collision system with pedestrian detection. You've got a lane departure alert with steering assist. It's kind of light though. You don't really feel an aggressive steering assist. You've got a dynamic radar cruise control and you're going to be able to adapt to the car in front of you with the distance that you choose. And you've got automatic I-beam that you can enable. But sometimes you need to react more quickly than the system if there's a car coming toward you. You don't want to blind the driver. You've got a hill start assist control system, and if you choose the premium version, just like the one that we have right now, blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert will be added to a package. So this little crossover is fully equipped with a tons of security feature if you go with the premium version. You've got 10 senders airbag and you will have the driver knees airbag, and it's using the global platform, the new platform from Toyota. You're going to see that platform used in the Camry that we will test also really soon. But that structural integrity is important when it comes to the safety of the occupant inside. Let's talk about fuel consumption. Well, into city mode, 8.7 liter per 100. Into highway mode, 7.5. Those are not bad number, but when we abuse of the car, we got a little bit higher, but that's normal. But still, we were right there, right in the middle, 8 liter per 100. 53 liters will be needed to fill the tank, and you can use regular fuel, 87 octane, unleaded or higher if you want. The Toyota CHR really shines when it comes to be sitting behind the wheels, when you drive it in your everyday use. If you feel a little bit sportier, it will be able to give you that as soon as you reach a certain speed, minding that the acceleration is not that great though. But still, a lot of friends of mine look at the vehicle and said, that's strange looking, I'm not sure about that styling. But as soon as they come with me, drove with me, they find out that sometimes a look is one thing, but drivability, road handling, and fun of driving is another. And that's what the CHR is all about. Get behind the wheels, drive it down, tell me what you think. Is road handling important for you, or do you prefer comfort versus a sporty side? Feel free to comment that in the section down there below. Also tell me, do you think that the 2.0 liter is enough for this vehicle? Once again, your answer are expected right down here, and don't forget to do a thumbs up and subscribe to Car Question, because we will have more video for you about the CHR and other vehicle. Take care.